The Green Bay Packers find themselves grappling with a significant issue in the kicker department as they continue to search for a clear frontrunner to emerge from their ongoing training camp competition. This situation has escalated into a full-blown crisis for the team, echoing the famous words of John Madden, "If you have two quarterbacks, you actually have none." This statement rings equally true for the Packers and their current lackluster kicker scenario. The Packers placed considerable trust in Anders Carlson when they selected him with the 203rd overall pick in the 6th round of the 2023 NFL Draft. The plan was for Carlson to eventually take over from the long-serving Mason Crosby, but Carlson's performance in the NFL so far has fallen short of expectations. In his rookie season, Carlson managed to convert only 81.8% of his field goal attempts, ranking him 24th among kickers who attempted at least 10 field goals in 2023. His struggles were even more pronounced in extra-point attempts, where he only succeeded 87.8% of the time, placing him outside the top 25 kickers in the league. Packers special teams coordinator Rich Bisaccia remains hopeful that Carlson can mirror the success of his brother, Daniel Carlson, who overcame a shaky start to his career. Daniel was waived by the Minnesota Vikings before finding his footing with the Oakland Raiders, where he has since become one of the NFL's premier kickers. The Packers are eager to avoid a similar mistake with Anders. However, it's becoming increasingly difficult to ignore the possibility that Anders Carlson may not have what it takes to succeed at the NFL level. In an effort to address this concern, the Packers brought in Greg Joseph during the offseason as competition for Carlson. Joseph had an 80% success rate on field goals last year and made 94.7% of his extra points. Despite these respectable numbers, most of Joseph's career success has come while kicking in indoor stadiums, which might not translate well to the outdoor conditions at Lambeau Field. As training camp progresses, both Carlson and Joseph are battling it out, but neither has truly stepped up to claim the starting kicker position. Following a particularly rough practice session filled with missed kicks, Carlson has made 48 of his 60 attempts, translating to an 80% success rate during camp. Meanwhile, according to reports from Andy Herman, Joseph has only slightly outperformed Carlson, making 50 of 61 attempts, or 82%. These percentages are far from ideal and would place either kicker among the lower ranks of NFL kickers if these numbers were to persist during the regular season. The Packers are well aware that this issue needs to be resolved quickly. As they painfully learned in last year's playoff loss to the San Francisco 49ers, a shaky kicking game can be the difference between advancing and going home when it matters most. Winning the Super Bowl is an incredibly challenging task, and every advantage counts. The Packers must find a way to transform their kicking game from a potential liability into at least an average asset. While there is still ample time left in training camp for a definitive winner to emerge, it is becoming increasingly likely that the kicker who takes the field for the Packers in Week May 1st not yet be on the roster. Green Bay recognizes the gravity of the situation and is prepared to take whatever steps are necessary to ensure they have a reliable kicker ready to perform when the regular season begins. Brace yourselves, Packers fans, this kicker battle is shaping up to be a bumpy ride.